For years, veteran Conservative MP Dean Del Mastro denied allegations he broke the country's election laws, even giving a tearful denial in June.
Ultimately, I'm alleged to have donated too much money to myself and having used those funds to exceed my campaign spending limit. These are allegations that I outright and completely reject.
But after a 2-year investigation by Elections Canada, a string of charges have been laid against Del Mastro for filing false election returns in the 2008 election. Elections Canada Commissioner Yves Cote alleges Del Mastro and his former official agent, Richard McCarthy, failed to declare $21,000 in expenses they paid to a political consulting firm. Del Mastro also faces a separate charge of willfully exceeding the political contribution limit.
Any comment today, sir, about Dean Del Mastro being charged?
Thank you. Not taking any questions. Thank you very much.
The Conservatives are serial cheaters when it comes to elections in Canada. They've been caught time and again.
Within hours, Del Mastro was removed as Parliamentary Secretary and booted out of the Tory caucus. He will sit as an independent.
This is an incredibly serious and bad day for the Conservative Party of Canada.
Del Mastro, who was once Harper's point man on ethics, brushed past reporters. He issued a statement saying, "I entirely reject these allegations and look forward to the opportunity to defend myself in court." Harper has been beset by a series of scandals. Peter Panashaway resigned from Cabinet and the Commons after he was charged with overspending in the last election. The Mounties are investigating 3 former Tory senators, Mike Duffy, Pamela Wallin, and Patrick Brazeau, as well as Harper's former Chief of Staff, Nigel Wright.
That there is something fundamentally wrong with the judgment and the ethical approach and the style of this Prime Minister.
Del Mastro isn't planning to resign his common seat. His first court appearance is in November. A conviction carries a fine of up to $5,000 and up to 5 years in jail. Scott.
Bob, with all those investigations and now these new charges hanging over the government, will this make it more difficult for the throne speech to reset the tone in Ottawa?
It's not going to be easy for the Prime Minister to accomplish. The opposition parties are going to have a field day with all these scandals when the Commons gets back, and that will feed the public perception that Harper is running an unethical government. It doesn't mean he's going to lose the next election. Both Brian Mulroney and John Chrétien faced similar scandals and won re-election, but Tory insiders say the Prime Minister desperately needs a big win on either the Keystone Pipeline or the European Free Trade Deal to convince Canadians his government isn't floundering and stuck in the unethical mud.
CTV's Robert Fife in Ottawa.